On today's episode of Living Testimony, we gonna walk you down through there with Patchesthadred.
Don't miss it.
Patchesthadred.
Don't miss it.
I had to force myself to go around other men and learn the ways of manhood, and that's dangerous when you got a boy trying to be in a man's position, because it's just like in the animal world. If you put a puppy with some big dogs, they might let him run for a minute till something go down, some food or female, then somebody got to get extra out. He got to go back to the porch. So, a lot of times I end up back on the porch, licking my wounds. But you had a few dudes that would, take me in or school me. Then you had some, they reluctantly doing it, and you had some that run me out. But it was through other men that I learned to become a man. I'm still lacking in a lot of aspects. I'm not up to par with a lot of my peers, but that's not something I waste 1 minute of sleep with, on, because God's still working with me. You know what I'm saying? So I have faith in family, even though, like I say, I didn't have no extravagant lifestyle, but I wouldn't change a thing.
Okay. Now, you shared with me that your grandmother adopted you, and she was 61 years older, raising you as a man. Now I think I didn't pinpoint this. Did you grow up with a father in the household?
No. So periodically up until the time he died, he did try to establish some form of presence. It wasn't nearly as big a bond as it should be, but hey, I give him E for effort,
Okay. I had a recent interview that I dealt with, and he grew up in Oak Cliff as well, lived in South Dallas, lived in Dixon Circle, and he expressed this trauma. Matter of fact, he said at times he was petrified, traumatized, just going to similar places that you went. He went to Bowstory Middle School, and he lived near Beckley. And so, walk me through being from the neighborhood you're from, in Oak Cliff, going to schools like Bowstory, if you went there.
Went to Holmes and Bowstory.
Tell me about that.
Well, you got to understand the dynamics of Dallas, period. When you look at Oak Cliff, it went from being a upper middle class white neighborhood to a middle class black neighborhood. Going to school wasn't nearly as bad now, because we wasn't into the gang things, and our biggest problem was other apartments. Like, I come out of Southern Oaks, so we was pretty much cool with everybody in Village Oaks, but you had the littlest motherfuckers was Butterbeans, and they kept up the most ruckus. Then you had the Himalayas, Royal Crest, Oak Cliff Village, and you had all these apartments trying to go to one school with the people in the houses. So it was more of a school, it was more of a street or apartment thing. It wasn't no, we got our squab on, but we had more respect for human life. You got your ass whooped, either learn how to fight or hide one, or